I try to keep believing in my dream every day. I wonder, what is life without the memories I can never deny? I think I started a fire here, so I hope it inspires you to build a rocket and fly it too. Yeah. Mic 1, check. We're back, volume 2. I want to dedicate this to my future wife, my daughters, my son. Even before you're here, I loved you with all my heart. Step in my universe, I gotta let them know. Thought I was losing my passion, but I'll never let it go. I feel like I'm better in doing this on my own. Never thought I could do this, I was alone. No one hit my phone, man, it felt so cold. Always dreamt of shows, but I didn't know. No, I didn't know. The people around me believe in me, but my demons around keep defeating me. Always knew life was not what it seemed to be. Now I know I'm the man that I dreamed to be. I'm not perfect, but God gave a key to me. Can't believe it, wonder what he's seeing me. Plant a seed, I'ma see what my true will be. Me, my son, and my daughter are planning me. Yo, this is just the intro, bro. I can't wait to get back in. Y'all like that hook? Alright, I'm gonna bring that back in one more time. Every day, I try to keep believing in my dream every day. I wonder, what is life without the memories I can never deny? I think I started a fire here, so I hope it inspires you to build a rocket and fly it too.
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, man. How we doing, folks? Hi, hello. How are we doing? What'd you do to your neck? It's been like an ongoing thing for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, and I think it's getting worse. I just gotten like a chokehold, and ever since then, my neck's been a little funky, and I don't know. It's a little worrisome. It's a little worrisome. It's like in the back towards like the spinal area. So I should probably take a break. I think I'm going to go see like a chiropractor or something. Like muscle pain. I honestly can't really tell. It could be either or from what I'm being told. I honestly don't know. I hope it's muscle pain. I hope. I can't really tell for sure. It's definitely like in the center of like the back of my neck. I don't know. I got like one of those little gun massage things. I was going to use that, but it was out of battery, so I'm charging it now. It hurts. How the hell are we doing? Nightwing said I'm late. I'm right on time. I thought we discussed this the other night. I'm right on time every single time. Okay? Maybe you're early. Did you ever think of that? Maybe you're early. I hope we're all doing well, though. I don't know what scary game to play. If I'm being perfectly honest, I honestly don't know what to play. I feel bad if it's something short because you guys put so many points into it. You know what I mean? That Beast Inside game looks pretty interesting. I was going to go like on a deep dive and actually look at trailers and everything for everything and see what looks the best. Oh, there's that Soma game as well. I also don't know what you should play. There's a bunch of games on Game Pass. There's that Soma game. I don't know. We'll figure it out. YouTube video's almost done. First draft's being rendered right now. So that's in the works. Chained Echo should be done relatively soon. Could be done tonight. I don't know. I doubt it. Definitely tomorrow. A scary game coming soon. After that, I mean, most likely Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't really have a game plan. You know what I was thinking about? I was getting back into Final Fantasy 14. I need to get back on Last Epoch too, rather than a longer game. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I completely agree. But like some of the scary, it's like hard to tell. For 14, I'll join you in getting back to it as well. Mid-July. Mid-July. How far away is that? Like 2 months? Okay. Might be doable. It might be doable. Have a house and an office. I'm still pretty far back into it. I'll possibly also join then. What? Yeah, I was thinking about it today, and I was talking to Torrin a little bit. We were talking about like maining games and stuff, and I don't know. Final Fantasy 14 does sound kind of appealing. Just kind of chill out. But the thing, it's so much dialogue, so much reading. I need a break from reading for sure, which I guess I'll get after this, but. Oh, I really hope my neck's okay though. I mean, it's okay like right now. I can move it around. Like if I go too far back, it hurts. But it's not like debilitating right now. It's just if it gets bent a certain way. Someone guillotines me, which is basically having their head like in their arm and like yanks my head towards my chest. That shit hurts. I don't know. I'm gonna go see a chiropractor. Hopefully he fixes it and makes it all better. Hopefully I don't have like a vertebrae loose or some crazy shit like that. That would suck. That would suck. Big old suckage. So we just got a new character. We got this magical witch lady. I don't know if I want to use her though. I don't. Oh, apparently I was going to. Don't know if I want to use her. Anything new with anybody? Anything exciting going on that you would like to share with the rest of the class? I get to go to my nephew's naming ceremony. They're a Jewish family, and so like he gets his, I guess you would call it Hebrew name tomorrow. Kind of like their baptism, I guess. So that's exciting. All I know is I get to dress up. I like dressing up. Get to wear fancy clothes. Just gonna keep it the way it's going. You should dress up for stream. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like that idea. Kind of like that. I hate dressing up. I like dressing up. I like it. I get to do it so rarely. Like when I dressed up for my uncle's thing this past weekend when we were in Atlanta. Dude, I felt like I was looking good. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to wear the exact same thing tomorrow. Been a wedding Saturday, but we bailed. Lame. Why'd you bail? Trimpolian's hyped about it. Why'd you bail? I love weddings. Liam would have probably thoroughly enjoyed himself. Because we got 3? So what, they didn't give you an extra invitation? And we're in 2 of them? What do you mean by that? We're in 2 of them. What is it? What do you mean? 3 weddings? What? Yo, let me go for you guys. I'll just go there and I'll be like, I'm here as replacement to Taz and Termolian. I'm a way better time than them. I have nothing to wear. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a fair point. 3 weddings in 4 months. That's a fair point. I got you, Taz. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Termolian has no excuse. Term is the best man in another. What? You guys, so I'm assuming you did not skip out on one of those. Isn't Term on parental leave? Nah, he went back to work like a week after. Yo, what's up, Rythane? Good to see you, dude. Nah, I work. Yeah. I didn't get much time off either. Rythane, how you doing, my dude? How's the game going? Gave lots of time. You know, I was actually kind of curious of that as well. I mean, I know they gave the female a lot of time. I don't know how the male side works. Slow as fuck. Oh man. You talking about the game stuff right then, or just life in general? I have a year off. He could take 5 weeks off. It does, but I just got the job, so I didn't want to push it. That's probably good. That's probably a good thought. In the mood for something exciting? I know a place where some real fun is at. How about it? Go to the door in the south and knock 6 times. They will let you in. Oh, shit. Are we going to some kind of sex club? Oh my God, I think we are. How did I call that? Seriously? I know this game all too well. 6 times. Oh, they just let me in. Oh, it's the black market. Okay, not a sex club. I got too excited too quickly. Oh, that's true. He's off. Yeah, he gets like months off. I forgot about that. All the stuff. Well, right thing. I mean, slow's not necessarily bad, right? Not necessarily. I mean, it makes time go by slow. Ancient carcass. I have no money. Holy shit. I have no money. Wow. Male gets 5 weeks off if the girl takes a year. If the girl extends it, it takes 18. The male gets... Wait, what? So, how does that make sense? So if the girl takes longer maternity, then the male gets longer maternity? How is that fair? Why can't... So you're telling me the male can't take a longer paternity leave if the woman doesn't take a longer one? That seems a little fucked up. Am I out of line here? Like, is there some kind of reasoning behind this that I'm not understanding? Slow isn't always bad, but I think when it's described as slow as fuck, it probably isn't great. That's true. That's true, right there. That sucks, dude. Hopefully it gets a little bit better for you. It takes away from hers. To apply logic to the rules of Canada. Stop that. Listen, I'm not going to say ours is any better. At least they get mandatory shit like that. You know what I mean? 5 weeks it starts taking from hers. Well, that's fair. I feel like, yeah. So hold on, can you take longer than 8 weeks? And it would still take from hers? But we could share. Okay, but I ain't sharing. No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. What kind of notebook is that? It's full of sketches of sky armors, but I've never seen these models. This is from a wandering artist. He drew rare ancient sky armors from all over Eldria. Ancient sky armors? He must be talking about seraph armors. Do you think so, Tomkey? Unfortunately, the artist died in Katora. There's still blood on some pages, which is why there's a discount. His last drawing, that's a seraph armor in Katora. What if it's still there? We have to find it. What's so special about it? Seraph's armor are built using ancient technology. All such knowledge has been lost to time. Most units are no longer functional, but the few that still work can rival any modern sky armor. They are faster, more agile, stronger, more sturdy. You really are obsessed with sky armors. Are you going to buy the book or not? Who bought this? Who brought this to you? Surely it was some robber. The artist probably didn't just fall off a mountain. This info has its price. Yeah, take this money and tell us. Osric is his name. Oh, Sienna knows something. All companies offering paid parental leave for both lately in the U.S. Shit, I wish. I'm gonna find a job like that, and then I'll have another kid, like right away too. Somehow I have my doubts that we can negotiate with Norgit. No, exactly, Teron. It doesn't make much sense since you have all those months off. So, from November to April, and like, so that big condom that you pulled out of the ground, does that just fill up over those months? The church is a huge help in rebuilding the city. Still, a woman must make her living. We are selling goods here for the cheapest prices. But I'm being serious. Like, doesn't that thing fill up eventually? Starts overflowing? They're all selling the same stuff. So they can't be used because it's on paths that don't get plowed. Oh. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Here, give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. Give me a second. My cat's going crazy. Damn cat, man. That's just like meowing, trying to wake up the girls. I can hear him through my headphones and my door in a whole nother room. Go unused in the winter. Got it? Yeah, they don't. Way too many losses against the city I worked for. If they stayed open and our city just pays them out before it goes to court, they have a set price for it. Hold on, what? Is the city I work for if they stayed open? Like the pathways. Take it to the vet. That was an awful cat noise. He's an asshole. The cat is an asshole, and he does sound like that. He's so annoying. When he wants fed, he's just like... You said cat. He's a jerk, man. He really, really is. No, we don't want to go there yet. Katora Mountain Range. He was an asshole right away. My other cat's awesome. I love cats. But that cat is an asshole. Who's this guy? We have in the winter? Yeah. You'll never believe it? Absolutely. I don't understand how people aren't all cats assholes. No, not at all. Rufio's a loving cat. It's just the rule of being a cat. Not all cats are assholes, I'm telling you. Rufio is a cuddle. Well, he does attack people's feet while they're sleeping. But it's in a cute, playful way. I don't understand how people can sue the city for them hurting themselves on a pathway. Isn't it their fault that they hurt themselves? I don't understand that. That seems a little fucked up. They can sue the government for them hurting themselves on a pathway. It's like trying to find an example. People sue for being stupid. Yeah, people sue for stupid stuff all the time, but I mean, that seems ridiculous. They just settled to avoid the issue. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Thank you, my lord. Since the war began, it has been hard to earn a living. Of course it has, with all the young people conscripted into the war. Until your sons and daughters come home, I will provide for you as best I can. Oh, what an honorable man. Rob, what are you doing here? You know him? He's my father. Unfortunately, I am. Where have you been, you brat? I heard you escaped from Tormund, but instead of returning to me, you gallivant about elsewhere. I'm sorry. Impudent child. Good that your mother can't hear you. Let's go. I can't stand it here. Are you running away again? Why did the gods punish me with such a boy? If he had not been born, I would still have my beloved wife. Come. Yo, no wonder Rob's a dick. His dad's a major dick. And there's to keep walkways, pathways plowed. Yeah, but if a person sees a pathway or a sidewalk isn't plowed, they shouldn't be walking on it. I mean, I feel like that's kind of common sense, right? It's always somebody else's fault and somebody has to pay. Yeah. We have an area in our city that has wood stoves so people can warm up. mainly homeless people. Well, someone has to keep putting wood in the wood stoves to keep them lit. They pay people double time and triple on Christmas, New Year's time to sit in a truck with a heat on and walk out there and throw wood in the fire every so often. I'm moving to Canada, bro. I'm getting that job. Where? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't they pay one of the homeless people to do it? 2 days doing it? Working from home though, Merrick? Fuck that! Why don't they get one of the homeless people to do it? Doesn't that make sense? Since, you know, they don't have a job? Most likely. This is like... I don't know. Too busy being high? You don't think they could do that job while being high? So you'd probably die. That is true. Don't want to work, Mark? All they gotta do is throw a fucking piece of wood in the goddamn wooden stove. And if they... Listen, I'm gonna start sounding like an asshole real quick here. Lurking around kids' playgrounds? Whoa, what? Into the fire they are already using to stay warm? I just like... I don't know. I listen. Part of me wants to say like, well, if they don't want to work, then fuck them. They can freeze to death. Like, if you want to stay warm, like logic dictates that, okay, if I want to stay warm, they're giving me the capabilities to stay warm by giving me this wood to put in the fire. And not only that, they're about to pay me for it. Why don't I just do it? Our healthcare prevents your logic. Yo, what's up, Lotus? What's up, Crash, by the way, too? Hope you both are doing fantastic. It's good to see you both. They start to freeze, they go to our hospitals for free healthcare and a room to stay in. I mean, I was gonna ask something, but I'm assuming it's just like US politics. Like, I'm sure all Canadians don't agree with all Canadian policies, just like Americans don't agree with all American policies. Keep them out there than to take a bed. Yeah, of course. Is it like when you're paying somebody $1,000? Well, yeah, probably. Well, the new euthanasia laws help with that. Canada has euthanasia laws now? Isn't that where euthanasia is like assisted? I mean, I hate even saying the word. It like just assisted suicide, right? Isn't that euthanasia? Doctor assisted, yeah, okay. We even give them clean noodles to shoot up with. Yeah, I remember seeing that. They've started doing that in like part of the US as well. There's strict criteria for it, but it is legal. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what everyone else's standpoint in that is, but I mean, I think that's a needed thing. Did it before it was cool. That's true. I definitely think that's a needed thing. I think that's a mercy you can put on a lot of people. Yeah, what's up, Game Cave? How you doing, dude? You are too late. Next time, try to be faster than me, sucker. BB. P.S. Yes, I took the time to rebuild the stone pile in front of the entrance in order to further crush your expectations. Working? Boo. We're talking about euthanasia. Just bring it up casually. We're talking about euthanasia. No big deal. Blueprint. Deal 10% more damage against this type of monster. Oh, machine killer. The change in 2021 from terminally ill to people with disabilities, though. Oh, what? Oh, wow. I feel like that can get messy. Hold on, where is that at, Nightwing? As long as it's under 2 grams. They changed the laws in Canada. It used to just be terminally ill. So it was in place already just for the terminally ill, but now it's for people with disabilities can choose to just... I never even knew about that change. Now it includes people... I see, and that's where so many like policies are kind of just like, because there's one little tweak where it's just like kind of rubs people the wrong way a little bit. Like I don't know honestly how I feel about that, but I mean, I don't know. If someone's gonna do it, they're gonna do it anyway. I don't know. That's I don't even like talking about it. If they are in the right mind state, they can. What's the right mind state, though? 10,000? I mean, if it's older people, I kind of understand that, though. Like, if you're on your deathbed and you're just suffering for months on end, I don't know. 10,000 seems to be a lot. I don't know. I really don't know. That's wild. The clean needles thing, I remember reading that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about, like, because Tremoy mentioned drugs being decriminalized. And I don't know. Like, part of me wants to think, like, just make them all legal and let nature take its course. That might sound cruel to some, but I'm of the mindset that if like everything's legal, it'll be less likely to happen. I know that might not make much sense, but I believe in safe injection sites. I mean, yeah, I get that. If people are gonna do it, might as well give it the safest way. I don't. But at this, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I see like things from 2 sides is the problem, and I like have arguments with myself inside my brain. Did it because he lost his family in an accident and it left him paralyzed from the neck down? You know what? To be honest, it's kind of a sad subject. But if he lost his whole family in an accident and became paralyzed from the neck down, I mean, I can kind of, God, I like don't even want to say it. You know what I mean though? Like I can kind of see like if, no, don't even want to think about it. Like not personally, I just heard the story. Nah, I feel you. Wow, so it jumped up dramatically. It jumped up dramatically in 5 years. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It's weird, man. It, like, cause every issue like that has like a caveat where it's just like, you know, I know several people that have passed away from suicide now, and you know, some of them I know were just in a bad mindset at that specific time. And then other people have been like chronically depressed for a long, long time, you know? So it's just, how can you differentiate one from the other? And just, I don't know. I mean, it climbed in the intervening years, but it definitely went up a lot with the law change. Dude, it sounds morbid, but like, what if there were people like in line, like just waiting because that law passed? You know what I mean? They were just sitting there hoping and like praying that it passed. Actually get people off the drugs because they're less depressed and paranoid about being criminalized by society, because the drugs are safely given by medical professionals. They aren't flooding the streets or being used with dirty needles. But how does that get less people off drugs? Or how does that get more people off drugs? Do the medical professionals like wean them down or something? An Ipsos poll conducted in the spring of 20 found that 86% supported the Carter's candidate decision that led to the legalization. Supported the removal of the requirement that natural death be reasonably foreseeable. That let's go, fuck 'em. I don't know though. So do you not like agree with that, Nightwing? Because I see the argument for it. Like I don't know. Dun, dun. Studies back it up. Back it up. Back it up. What are the criteria for people with disabilities and chronic illnesses? It's a good question. It's a very good question, actually. I mean, you can't just go to a doctor and say, let's go at a time. No, you have to have like, I'm curious. Yeah. I'm wondering if they have like a list of something, or it's up to the doctor's discretion, or yeah. If Ford has his way with a tier 2 system, it would be about 100K criteria. I don't know what that means. If I'm being honest. Is when you have a national health care, some of these people will drain the system. So any doctors or officials out there saying, oh, they restrict about people terminally ill. Our mayor is trying to bring in pay clinics that people with money can just pay for surgeries, like the USA. Yeah. Is funding private clinics. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Because that's always like been a bit concerning, like reading about that, how you can't necessarily do that. Hold on. There's a lot of information being thrown at me right now. Trying to pay. Person may access it only if they all meet. Oh, how's it funded by? Wait, what? Or does the applicable minimum period of residence or waiting for period be at least 18 years old and mentally competent? Have a grievous and irremediable medical, make a voluntary request. We'll die to it, because why will a doctor make 300K a year when they can make that in a surgery? Also, our insurance will go up now because people will want it covered premiums, etc. I don't know. We're getting into the realm of like me being very confused about what's being said. There's like kind of like 2 or 3 different conversations going on. So my brain's like burp, burp, burp. There's 3 combos happening. Yeah. Welcome to Canadian politics. So, hold on. But the idea behind the psychology of it is that people are addicted to the drugs for various reasons. Some of those can be helped by just not thinking that they are dirty mud people for doing drugs, which at the very least American society does. The other part is getting proper help because they aren't doing it alone. Also, they might not get off the drugs, but they're still much safer, as is the community, with them doing it in a proper facility. That's true. That's definitely true. I think most people would agree with that. Then I have the doctors who can't get jobs at the paid league. Yeah. Like your big state's kind of money. So hold on. So to kind of go backwards to what Timoleon and Taz were talking about, they're talking about opening up clinics that you can pay a premium for a procedure, but the salary caps are still the same on doctors. So a doctor can theoretically make their full salary cap on one premium surgery and then just stop working for the rest of the year. Correct? Am I understanding that correctly? Oh, so the salary caps are gone, because that used to be the case, correct? Oh, since it isn't so the salary cap is only for when the government pays for it. Ah, got it. Those are, and how similar or different are to the U.S., both culturally and socioeconomically. Yeah, I mean, so those sites that you can, like, you know, where people get like the free needles from and stuff, do they provide the drugs as well? Because, like, if they don't, it's not going to stop like a drug addict from going out robbing people to get some money to get their next fix. You know what I mean? Don't tell my work I said that. That's why you don't post on social media, right? There's one for the Denmark 5, France 2, Germany 25, Greece 1, Luxembourg, Netherlands. So this is a big component in Europe for sure. Stop, you can't enter. Leave immediately. But wait, Glenn, I have a rough idea on how Norgate and his people think. They're not going to tell us where the Seraph armor is. So we came here for nothing? Of course not. You've got me with you. I'll get us the information. Wait here. That will fuck with Merc? Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, I have to sneak in. Easy. Are most of those countries extremely racially heterogeneous? Homogeneous? 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 You just call me a name? There is no M? What? There's an M right there. I see it. What are you talking about? There's an M right there. Homogeneous. On a facility here, though, they like to travel to different areas where it's primarily homeless people. There's no homeless people in Toronto? I have a hard time believing that. Save injection traveling van. Shaking on me. The drug van? So hold on, no one answered my questions. Do these facilities give people drugs? Or do the addicts still have to pay for them? So what does that word mean? Oh, meth? That's what they're giving them? Meth? What about like heroin? What does that word mean? Of the same kind. Alike, consisting of parts all of the same kind. Methadone is not meth? What is it? I don't do those drugs, so I don't know. Nightwing, can you tell me? Helps them get off opiums. Oh, so it's like a heroin replacement. So what were you trying to say? Are most of those countries extremely racially so the same? Racially the same? What does that have to do with it? The melting pot that the US is? Yeah, but what does that have to do with it? It's a drug that doesn't make you high, but it still helps. Oh, so it doesn't give you a high, but it takes away the craving to get high? Oh, that seems useful. But it's also addicting. Be very careful with it. Without that, you will crash. But it's also without that, you will crash. So essentially, they're just getting them addicted to something that doesn't get them high. So it's like, okay, you get addicted to this drug, but there's no reason for you. Does this help you take drugs safer? Does this help you take drugs safer? Yeah, I don't know. We're having some very interesting conversations tonight, though. I'll tell you that. I don't even know where the hell I am right now. I'm like... Where am I, bro? What is going on? Canada, what a country? I mean, it's not only Canada, though. Like, you know, they have those sites in the US. They have those... obviously in the European countries. Like, I've heard of them being in the US for sure. Dude, I'm like walking around an invisible path. I have no fucking clue where I'm going. I mean, I don't think we pay workers to go and keep them warm in the middle of winter time, but... What? I just got that? I'm so confused. I think maybe I encountered a bug. The racial is that we're saying these facilities help because it lets you know you're not alone and won't be judged for having a problem and can get help. But systematic racism in the US has a slightly different message. These facilities help because it lets you know you're not alone and won't be judged for having a problem and can get helped. Systematic racism in the US has a slightly different message. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, see, look, there's like a little outline of cut. I think I have like a bug. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't really get your point. And I'm like really trying to. Kind of just waiting for the older generation to die. That's true. We went from get money into our healthcare system to our healthcare system to our homeless drug addicts. And I'm stuck. I'm so stuck right now. Dude, I'll never forget the time. What is going on? The point is, in Europe, where that isn't a separate issue for the most part, it's a system that works well. So you, okay. What the fuck? I need a key. This is like, I think I messed up. Here you can get off drugs, but you still have the other problem and end up back on them, I think. Okay. Yeah. I think I get what you're laying down. Dude, I'll never forget the first time I saw like blatant racism. I got pulled over one time. Well, I wasn't driving. I was a passenger. This Latin girl, Spanish girl, she was driving. I was in the passenger front seat, and a black friend of ours was sitting in the back seat. And they take us out of the car. They ask us to step out of the vehicle. They get a female officer to fully pat down the driver, fully pat her down. Like they had to get a female officer to do that. And then I'm so confused on like what's going on here. I'm like legitimately stuck. I feel like I should reload. I think I like messed up the game. She gets fully patted down. Are you invisible? I'm supposed to be underground, but I think I like bugged the game. And I can't like do anything about it. I'm gonna try to reload. Is what I'm gonna try to do. Because I think I messed up the game. But they get a female officer to fully pat her down. Our black friend in the back seat, they lay him on the side of the car, fully pat him down, right? And then they just gingerly ask me if I have any weapons or drugs on me. Like, nothing. And this is before they got any of our information. This is like why they were getting our IDs and our names and everything. It was just insane to me. My black friend got put up like on the car, just like I is still like I can still see it clear as day. Female officer came, patted her down fully, and like literally they just have me on the side of the car and asked me like, "Oh, do you have any weapons or drugs on you?" And I was like, "No." Didn't fill me up or anything. On easy mode. Oh, no, shit. It was just very crazy. I'd never... Look, it's messed up. Look, it's all like skippy. What the hell's going on? The game's broken tonight. There we go. See if they even cared. Dun, 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 dun. That's just Game Pass. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's try this again, shall we? So I'm assuming I run left here. I don't know. Canada sounds very different from the US. It's funny because like there's certain things that are pretty similar, and then policy wise, some things seem very, very, very different. There's also a lot less people in Canada. That's another thing we have to remember. A lot less people. Assuming... I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. So let's go this way. What did these guys say again? Do you know why Pyrie is always wearing sunglasses? Everyone knows, so that he can doze off while working. I bet he is sleeping right now. Who's that guy? Where's the guy with the sunglasses? Well, it's certainly not that guy. So can I just like wander off into like outer space? Doesn't look like it anymore. That was so weird. I just like walked off. I don't understand. There doesn't seem to be like many places I can go. There's a pathway and it's blocked. You broke the matrix? I did for a second. For sure, I had to reload. Go to the right. Left and down. Like I'm in the middle here. There's only like one path up there, so how the hell? Well, I'm past this guy, but this guy's the problem. I don't understand. Maybe it's bugged out again? I have no idea. Or there's something I'm missing. I'm not really sure. You know why Pilory is always wearing glasses? Everyone knows, so that you can doze off while working. But if you stayed to the side? I mean, I'm pretty sure he would see me. Unless he's blind as shit. Does he fall asleep? I don't know. He doesn't wear sunglasses. It's like a... You would think there's something over here since there's like a path over here. Oh, wow. That's dumb. That guy's sleeping. Doesn't want to come here. He doesn't believe that we own a sheriff farmer. Thank you, Nightwing. He doesn't know that what he's missing. We will find another buyer. It's a shame the armor can't be activated. None of you would have been able to pilot it anyway. Largry, go out and keep searching for potential customers. Norgan's key. Yo, what's up, Kai? Good to see you, buddy. So now what? Do I gotta wait for them both to be facing that way? Ah! They're just gonna just try to sell me a onesie? We're doing well, Shadow. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Same with you, Kai. So this is the back entrance. Way to go, Sienna. Never thought I'd be grateful for your thievish skills. Keep your gratitude to yourself. Now let's go find that Seraph armor instead. Better not have changed my... They always change my formation, man. I don't understand why they always have to fuck with my formation. Just keep it the same. Why can't they keep it the same? I think that was it. Just wanting more sleep? Oh, I feel you there, Shadow. I feel you there. Well, work's been going better still, right? We're just talking about Canada's healthcare policies and drug addicts and safe zones for them and whatnot. Having some very serious conversations tonight. Work has been a slog this week, just one thing after another, trying to stay sane and not say fucking and find a new job. Well, why don't you try to find a new job before you say fuck it? That's usually the way to go. Oh shit, it's locked up. It's still functional. This is awesome. I have to show this to Haiku. Gah! He just appeared out of nowhere. Caught you guys. How did you manage that? Oh, I knew that nowadays you've been flying around with the Crimson Wings, so I made sure the information about the Seraph armor would reach your band. So you lured us here. I told you, I want revenge. You badly wounded my minions. All right, if you think you can take us on. Gahaha. The thing is, actually, more than my desire for revenge, I want to satisfy my greed for gold. You're a clan. Why don't you just buy the armor? You want to sell it to us? We found it, so it's ours. This is a perfectly legal business transaction for once. What do you want for it? 50,000 arc. It's actually a bargain. I guess they don't know how rare it is. If you say so. We have a deal? Good. Get the money.
Mercalicious.
Hey. Sass. Sassalicious. What's up, Sass? How you doing? Oh, my neck. Just say fucking and tell your bosses what you think. That's, listen, that is true. No doubt about that. Sassalicious, how we doing? Thank you for 56 months of subs. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope the Citrus Man is doing fantastic. All the love in the world to both of you. Did you buy the onesie? That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. Notice some days are better than others as a manager at Starbucks. To be honest, I think it's the store I'm in. And since the previous manager I was training under just left a lot of the employees, to be honest, I think I'm going to give them what she wouldn't. Availability changes, time off, etc. Not going to happen? What do you mean by the last part, Kai? Not going to happen. So you're going to try to give them the stuff that the previous manager wouldn't? They didn't have it in my size. That's the fun part. You get a size too small. A little too much adulting today. Yeah, but don't you feel accomplished, Sass? I always feel like on days I do a lot of adulting, like it's exhausting, but at the same time, at the end of the day, you have this big sigh of relief where you're like, I got shit done today. Like we're planning Kenzie's birthday party that's happening on Sunday, and like everything was going good, and then all of a sudden we hit like this thing. My mom's like really, really sick. Well, not really sick, but she sounds awful, and she's like, "Oh, I think I'm still gonna come down," and I'm like, "What?" And like she doesn't want to miss the birthday, and I don't want to tell her like not to, but at the same time, like she's sick. She's like, "Oh, it's just allergies." I'm like, I don't know. That'll work. You just wash it and stretch it. It'll be fine, Nightwing. It'll be fine. Wait in the camp until then. $50,000, bro. I don't even have close to that. Like, they think I'm going to be a pushover and just accept their availability changes and all the time off they want without pushing back. Oh, not the case. If I can't get them the time off, I'm going to tell them if their availability isn't, then I'm not going to approve it. I'm going to, oh, hell yeah, Kai. Hell yeah, man. Sometimes you got to put the foot down. Because, like, I saw it at TGI Fridays when I worked there. People will take advantage of that shit. Like, some people are cool about it, and like those people, you know, maybe you give a little leeway because they show you that they're willing to work, but there will be people that definitely take advantage of that shit. I ain't about that life. I took a step down at work, met with a surgeon in training for the new job. So it just got me sick, exhausted and sick, but still managed to get us prepped and planned for next week. Oh my God, Sass, that, yeah. That sounds like definitely doesn't sound like the most terrific of days. No doubt about that. Or Sass. I'm sorry. Did I say Taz before? Sass. How do I always do that? Sass, that sucks. You got sick too? Ugh. Sorry about the step down from work. That kind of really, really blows. Like, really, really blows. Do they at least give you, like, any warning for that, or no? Maybe you try squeezing. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you take a picture. Besides that, ugh. I know. And now, I'm talking about my mom getting sick. I feel like it's going to make me sick. And I'm just like, here we go. Always wanted to change it as a barista to 9 to 5 Monday. That ain't gonna fly, sister. No. No. Like, you know, I don't know how it actually works at Starbucks, but I don't really view Starbucks as a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday kind of job. Like, she's gonna have to understand that. Like, what? Been a doozy of a few weeks, but the surgeon was cool as shit, and it's nice to get to go to work and clock in and out. No metrics to hit, no mandatory overtime, no weekends. I asked to step down, but then my boss kind of got emotional, abusive, called me a failure, etc. Oh man, I see what you mean though, Sass. No metric, yeah. You wanted less pressure. There's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of shitty of them to get on your case about it. It's good to hear about the surgeon as well. I don't mean to change the subject for a sec, but Merc, is there going to be a poll for the scary game? Yes, Lotus. I do not know exactly when, but when there is, I will let you know specifically. Within sometime within the next week. I really want to kind of look at all the games that I have and look at the trailers and stuff and make sure I pick ones I actually want to play and ones that I think are actually going to scare me. Are you getting scared? Not us. Dude, if you guys would rather see me dance around a pole, I'll do that. I would rather do that than play a scary game. I'll dance on a pole. Find me a pole right now. I'll dance on that shit. You kidding me? I'll put my Speedo on too. My swim team Speedo. I'll rock that shit. Let's go. I'm ready. Yeah, Shadow. Yeah. Tuesday. Couldn't have days off for doctor's appointments. I mean, did you have like time off? Because like, can they tell you you can't take like time off when you have like PTO? Or maybe you didn't have PTO. That's some shit though. Either way, boss sounds like an ass. Yeah, absolutely. Immediate call to HR. Yeah. Another person already quit today. Yeah, not a shocker. When you got leadership like that, not a shocker. Together, giggity. Let's go, Kai. I'm ready. Even if you don't have PTO. No, even if you don't have PTO. I was just saying like, bitch, I got PTO. You better fuck off. Already requested off. It was rejected. Take time for medical leave. You might have to file for it, but it's still a thing. For sure. Your boss's part here. It's got to be a huge no-no in a lot of parts of the country. Like, I would imagine so. Like, if you have medical needs, like, it shouldn't even be a question. Like, I don't know. Lunches are optional. What the fuck? Like, oh yeah, you don't need to eat. You don't need to eat. Starve. Work till you starve, please. Never been told I couldn't have a day off. I mean, at Fridays, they would definitely tell me I couldn't have days off. I didn't have any excuse like a medical thing like that, but like if you requested a certain day off, you had to write it in the calendar. And this is a restaurant. And like they would tell you you can't take that day off. Like for, I mean, certain holidays were mandatory as well. Labor law guidelines. We didn't hit our goals. Yo, what the hell is going on at that place, Sass? Like, was it like that? Was it always like that? Or is it like a more recent thing? My hand still hurts. I gotta get 50K. I already told him every day I need off for the rest of the year. I already told him every day. I told my team that I can't have off if 2 people are already out, but even if it's medical, we'll make it work. Yeah. So I'd assume VA has mandatory lunch laws. I mean, there has to be, right? I already told him every day I need off for the rest of the year. Need off for the rest of the year? Like, are you having like a surgery where you're going to be out of commission for the rest of the year, Sass? Or I proved it anyway. Yeah, it's because you're not a shithole of a boss, Nightwing. I mean, you might be. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't have 50K. Hiding in the Firewoods is the next side quest. Iden? Oh, Iden's down there. There's the quest. It's more recent. She also reamed me in front of the whole team for my depression. I had a full panic attack in a video call with her, hyperventilating and crying. She told me I was super unprofessional to leave work because I'm a little sad or something. Are these like Zoom calls like recorded? This person sounds awful. Like, I don't know what is like legal and not legal, but this person seems like a real awful person. And it sounds definitely like she's kind of going over her, I don't even know what the right words are. It just seems like she's going a little too far with everything she's doing. It's a week or more. Sometimes it's hard to approve time off at start. We usually use first come, first off, but medical is always an okay. I let it know. It's just come back after. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a ton of appointments, 2 vacations, and then surgery in September will have me out for at least a week, so. Yeah. No part of that sounds legal, right? That's what I'm saying. Sue here soon? Oh shit. Oh shit. See, that's the one thing I am grateful for is like I work for a really, really nice guy. Like he's very understanding, and I mean he's essentially family at this point. I've worked for him for so long, and I'm very, very fortunate in that regard. Like anything I've ever needed, I can come to him first. He always says, he's like, you guys remember my phone number, right? Like, he always is like, there's no reason for it, but he's like, if you guys ever get arrested, make sure you call me first. And we're just like, okay. He's psycho, so I took a step back and now my new lead already seems much more understanding. That's great. That's good, Sass. That's very, very good. And this person is basically when you got into that new position. I remember a while back you got into that new position, and I'm assuming that's the position that you just stepped down from. And that's probably when you started making contact with this crazy lady. So we will see what happens. Yeah, there's obviously an issue going on. Tell me, how is Arlette? We haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, well, we didn't really want to burden you with that. What do you mean? Tell us. Unfortunately, she's gone missing. Are you serious? We've searched every corner of the forest, at least the parts without monsters, in vain. Is there any clue as to where she could have gone or why she disappeared? She smuggled food into the forest the days before and thought we wouldn't notice. She was probably tending to some injured animals. We let her do so because for the first time she didn't seem so lethargic. Which way did she go? Maybe I could pick up her trail. To the west. You're going to look for her? We would be most grateful. We've grown quite fond of the child. Let us make haste then. Generally speaking, only a useless layabout that does nothing to improve. He's not so bad. Then just be entry level and then try to climb the ladder again. Sounds like a good plan, Sass. Sounds like you don't need that kind of stress in your life, especially with all the other shit you got going on. You know what I mean? 2.5 years. Yeah. And it's tough too, because when you've been with someone for that long, it's tough. You know what I mean? You feel responsible in a way when you've been with a company for that long. Trust me, I feel that. Dun, 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 dun. Feel a certain amount of dedication to them. Big hugs, big hugs. The tightest of hugs. Something I felt like I was great at. Yeah. No, I can't imagine that was easy for you, Sass. Not at all. Can't imagine that was easy. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry it's been so shitty for you lately. Oh, so why don't I just teleport over there? What can I drink? Yeah, I want to know what the most delicious new drink is. Can I get something with like two? Give me a second. Dog's going crazy. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Nixon went a little cray-cray. Started barking up a storm. I had to make sure everything was okay. Legit posted the open call and scheduled my replacement interviews while I was turning in notice. Wow. Pink lemonade drink I need, apparently. Been up and down. Lots of changes in my store, but taking it one day at a time. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love Kai to death, but I try to stay far away from Starbucks, man. It's so expensive for, like, coffee. You know? You like Frappuccinos. I mean, they're delicious. Full of sugar, but they are delicious. Or mint chocolate. I hate mint chocolate. So many people love mint chocolate. I am not a fan of mint chocolate. But we have a new frap called the chocolate mint frappuccino, and it's pretty bomb. It's way overpriced, not gonna lie. Dude, it's fucking crazy. It is crazy. Those frappuccinos do slap though. They are pretty damn delicious. Hey, mint chocolate? Yeah, that's right, Taz. What about you, Sass? You fan of the mint chocolate? Mrs. Merck loves mint chocolate. Like, anytime there's ice cream involved, she's all about the mint chocolate. I ain't about that life. It's worse out here in Cali? Oh, yeah. I mean, everything's way more expensive out in Cali. I don't drink soda, caffeine, tea, or coffee. I love some mint chocolate. Always way smarter than you. I won't disagree with that. Well, I mean, maybe not all the time. Maybe not all the time. A good portion of the time. but I ain't giving her 100%. You don't drink soda, caffeine, tea, or coffee. That doesn't leave many options, Sass. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not gonna leave a lot of options. That pink lemonade sounding better and better. Mrs. Merck is always right and way smarter. Yo, you better be careful, cause she might hear you, okay? Drink idea. Dun, 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 dun. After surgery, I can't have any carbonation or alcohol for 1 year. Oh, that'll be great though. That'll be like really good. Like, I don't know how much you drink though, Sass, but like no alcohol for a year. That's like a blessing in disguise. Oh, I don't drink soda either, Kai. Very, very rarely, like hardly ever. I only drink soda. I'll have like a sip sometimes of like my wife's, but I don't really drink soda. Maybe once a month at most. I love Coke, man. Dude, my stepmom, she used to go through like a case of Coke like every 2 days. I do have sparkling water a day. I'm gonna miss. See, I ain't gonna lie. Dude, sparkling water is so... I can't do it. I just can't do it. I've tried so many times in sparkling water. I just can't do it. So is Red Bull. Red Bull's delicious. I ain't gonna lie. Red Bull is really, really good. I used to drink it just like not for energy or any, like Red Bull is just like my mouth is watering now just talking about Red Bull. I think it's delicious. It's not as hard as you might think. Even if sometimes I just really want a root beer. Kenzie drinks root beer pretty often. Like if we go to Sam's Club to have lunch, we like if she has to have soda, we try to give her soda without caffeine in it. So that's either like Sprite or root beer. And yeah, so I've been having a sip of root beer every so often. Miss caffeine. See, that would be a tough one for me. No caffeine. I don't know if I could do no caffeine. No caffeine would be really rough. Like really, really rough. I honestly don't know if I could do that. Definitely not cold turkey. I would feel like shit. I'm like for like when I worked out 6 days a week and was a total stud. Kai, do you have these total stud pictures? Shirtless, preferably. You know, maybe, you know, just in your undies. I mean, what? Here's a trail. Hard to believe a person would voluntarily enter this part of the woods. You saw Total Stud Kai? What? How have I not seen Total Stud Kai? So I started the process and I have it in September. The surgery is going to be a game changer. Good, Sass. That's excellent. And you said the surgeon's a total like cool dude. So that's, you know, it's better that you get along with your doctor so you trust him and you're less stressed about it than having a total dick doctor and not understanding anything he's saying and you're just like not getting the right vibes from him. Even now, I don't drink it every day. Did you notice like a considerable difference though, Taz? Like, is there any difference? I was a lot hunkier and buff than I am now when I used to squat 325. That's crazy. There was a citrus. Before there was a citrus, I drunkenly one night tried to hit on. And no, you didn't notice a difference? All right, I'm going to keep drinking caffeine then. See your great tracking skills then. Ah! Or not. That sounded like Arlette. Over there in the ravine. She is doing well. Given the circumstances, she must have fed on the berries in the dew. What kind of foolish things are you doing? Oh, she ran off again. I don't believe it. Where's that brat going? And how is she so fast? I'm the best diet ever, but y'all are my inner circle. Gonna change your life, Sass. Was cool. That's good. I haven't had too many surgeries, but the ones I've had, I like the doctor a lot. I mean, this is back when I was a teenager and I had appendicitis, but how long's recovery, Sass? I think you've already mentioned that, but remind me, how long's the recovery? Now I have Mo, who supposedly has massive Riz, or whatever these Gen Zs call it. Oh, it's Riz. It's Riz. The thing with guys, here's the thing, and I don't think a lot of females realize this, right? I hit on Tom's and Tom hits on you. I don't think guys, or I don't think females realize that, like, when girls hit on guys, we don't realize it in the moment. We realize it years later. When we think back on it, you're like, yo, I think that one girl was trying to get at me. Like, in the moment, we are totally dumb. We do not pick up on signs from females. And listen, I could be exclusively talking about myself. I don't know. There could be other males in chat that could agree with me, but like us guys, like I think back on some of my youthfulness and like, you know, I've had girls tell me like, oh, I had a thing for you back and then. And I'm like, what? Like, I just dumb, super dumb. So it should be like a week or two, but eating a month before are going to suck. Yeah, because it's like, is that a gastric sleeve? So is that like where they like tighten it to make it smaller? I've hit on Mrs. Burke a lot. So have I. My steely good looks, and that's why. Hold on, what? What? Yo. Oh. Yeah. What? Look at this beard. All right, I need to shape it up a little bit. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Are you talking about that beefiness? Hold on. Hold on. What? What? Look at that. It's as big as my head lately. Look at that. Huh. All right, doesn't look as good from that angle. Wow. Cutting out 80% of your stomach. Holy shit, that's a lot. 80%. Wow. Not like a brother to me. Oh yeah, of course, Sass. I see stuff about all the time. One story I read, this lady was talking about her husband when they met early on, how she sat in a chair with him at a party and said she was cold. He got up, built a fire for like in a different chair. That's what I'm talking about. Us guys, we don't realize the cues that females give us. We don't. We're stupid. We're dumb when it comes to that. I'm going, all right, definitely ain't gonna show a gun like that. Goddamn. Hey. I mean, from what I hear though, Kai, you used to have them even bigger than that. Mrs. Murray, come get him. You don't want Mrs. Murray to come in here while I'm flexing my muscles, all right? That's how a guaranteed baby number 3 starts happening. I mean, what? Surgery to pay more. Size of a banana. It can't be the size of a banana, Sass. We know how you are with bananas. It can't be a banana. It's got to be a different size than a banana. We can't have it be a banana. I think you just thought I was an asshole. I'm telling you, guys don't realize it. We're oblivious. As big as biceps. Those are all natural, believe it or not. I don't like really like work out any specific body part like that. Who the fuck is this? Raphael, you survived? Sienna? Ava, what about Ava? I don't know where she is. I lost consciousness after the fight. Apparently some priests had saved me and some others at the last moment. However, Ava wasn't around when I woke up. But answer me, what are you doing here of all places? The girl Arlette was lost and we were looking for her. Now we know why. She was feeding you. How can you take advantage of her like that? Does it look like I even touched the food? I told her not to bring me anything. I came here to die in peace. Oh my. Has the fine gentleman lost his will to live? Go ahead and make fun of me, but without the Pope and the Church, my life has no meaning. Now listen to me carefully on what your beloved Pope and Marcus have been up to. It'll be a dildo shaped. Well, Sass, I can only assume you would enjoy that more than you would enjoy a banana. Right? Should I watch while I have stream up, Merc? What do you have stream up? What do you need a movie for, Kai? You should watch Mamma Mia. That's what my daughters watch today. Or Dune. Watch Dune, because I need to watch Dune over again. I mean, you right. That's why it's best for the world that Marcus and the Pope are gone. If I were to believe you, it would only make my situation worse. Should that I have fought for years on the wrong side. Where are you going? I don't know. Perhaps to some lonely mountain where I can die in peace. I wonder if we get Raphael as a party member. We've carried Arlette to bed. Thank you for your efforts. Next time, you shouldn't let a little girl just walk around the firewoods by herself. She's very hard to keep watch over. You look away for a moment, then she's gone. Dad, it's Arlette. She ran away again. As I said. Sells feet pics and bathwater. I wish, man. The way everything's raising in price, I might start an OnlyFans. Dude, I saw, oh my God. I'm not going to link it. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys know the comedian Shane Gillis. He does like sketches on YouTube. I was crying laughing. He has a sketch called OnlyFans Dad. It's very inappropriate. Very, very inappropriate. And listen, if you watch this and you don't find it funny, please don't judge me. But I was in tears laughing at this. It is not safe for work. It is very inappropriate. But dear Lord, I was dying. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Kai. That is what I've heard. I've heard it's like, all right. Dude, I'm psyched for the second Dune movie. Oh yeah, Kai, that's all I've heard. I've heard that's an amazing movie. Amazing. One of the best. Always Oreo, as much as I possibly can. It's been fun hanging, but I got my vapor rub on and Burt's Bees on my nose. So it's time for me to get my snore on. Yo, Sass, it was excellent, chit chat with you for a little bit, Sass. I'm sorry things are not going super, super well, but I really, really hope they get better for you. As always, Sass. Much, much love. It was excellent talking to you again, Sass, as it is always. You take care, Sass. Much love. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, Oreo, how you been? It's good to see you, my dude. Everything good? Have you let Arlette go again? I saw her going towards Kotora. They'll shave something out. Later, Sass. After her. It's just... Oh, what? Nice, dude. Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's a fucking show. How's been the new Zelda game? All I hear are good things. What comedian are you gonna go see? Anybody I would know? Kotora Mountains. There's another quest over there. Oh, the Strokes were there too. No shit. Thundercat opened. What? That sounds like a sick ass show. Is that you, Rob? Oh, you. What are you doing here? This is my house. How dare you barge into here uninvited? Get out. Yes, ma'am. Never seen Rob so obedient. And you, get out. I apologize for intruding. Princess Celestia, what are you doing here? Please forgive my harsh tone. Oh, you're the former housemaid from Torment who used to bully Rob. Well, Princess, I would never bully anyone. I acted exactly as the king had ordered. After Lord Gustav rebelled against your father, Rob was taken hostage in your palace. The king ordered me to treat him like any other servant, and that's what I did. Is this your excuse? Princess, you know Rob. He came to us all snobby and wouldn't do any work. I had to be tough with him. Please believe me. You are right. I know Rob very well, and you apparently do not. Come, everyone, let us go. What are you doing here, you miserable traitor? Don't talk to me like that. Oh, shit. Rob, what's going on here? Acting all snobbish, eh? How amusing. We heard the rumors. You're not even Gustav's real son. Don't you dare say it out loud. You're just the product of your mother's affair with some commoner. Now I recognize him, the vassal of the Lord of Flandern. Former vassal. Gustav drove us and our families to starvation. He and his masters are our enemy now. King Frederick is already defeated. Yet Gustav still hasn't raised their white flag. Miserable family, all of them. Now stop it. Instead of arguing, there are other options. Who are you? A member of the Crimson Wings. You're from the Crimson Wings? Do you mean to tell me Rob is a part of them too? That's right. Tomo, was it? Apparently we share a common enemy. Instead of fighting, we should join arms. Come to our base and we could discuss this matter. Yo, I was busy doing other shit. Crimson Wings. We hear about you everywhere. I can't believe you have a Remare in your ranks. He could betray your cause at any moment. You forget who I am. Through my veins run the blood of the enemy as well. Yet I'm going to face Terran. Hold back your hatred for the greater cause. You have some men amongst you, don't you? Won't you join us? We could join you, but first you have to prove to us that you really are fighting on the right side. King Frederick was slain by us. How much proof do you need? So they say. Am I to believe these stories? Earn our trust. How are we supposed to do that? We plan to storm the castle of Remare. How dare you? Hold your temper, Rob. Your home is our enemy now. Help us take the castle, then we'll be ready to become part of your clan. You want us to invade my homeland? So what? We'll go and continue our preparations. Meet me in Flandern when you've made up your mind. Oh, wow. Oh, Mateo Lane? Oh, dude, I love Mateo. Dude, that guy can sing his ass off. Bro, I love Mateo. Dude, that's going to be a great show. That dude's funny as fuck. Since one night, nice, dude. Sounds like a good birthday week. Be in the middle row of the show. That's good. Hopefully he won't ream on you. I don't know how much guesswork, crowd work he does. I don't think a lot, but you know, you get the front rows, those shows, man, you could be the butt of a joke real quick. Fun chill week. Good, Oreo. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Say happy boyfriend to the partner for me. I didn't even know there was a second quest going on there. Mateo Lane. I'm jelly. I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers is one thing. That's a fucking terrific show. But then Mateo Lane? Like, I'm a big fan of comedy. I've been getting more and more into comedy. I like want to watch all the comedy. Like I really want to go to more live shows. They're just expensive. That's awesome, Oreo. That's really awesome, dude. Most likely next month. Good. It's a big step. Big step. Queen size bed today? What? Queen size bed. And dresser on Monday. Very cool, dude. Couture Mountains. That's the other way. Okay, so we want to go down that way. So many side quests. More Rusty Knuckles. It's a monument. Defeat all unique monsters? What? Seems a little cray-cray. Oh, I love this game, Oreo. It's been really, really good. The story is fantastic. The combat's really, really interesting. And the combat is pretty wild. I mean, it's a little different than like your normal RPG. Not like a lot different, but it's a little different. And it's different enough to like be familiar, but still be unique in and of itself. And that uniqueness makes it very, very interesting. Get on this on my Switch. Yeah, it would be a good Switch game. I want to get it for Steam. I'm playing it on Game Pass right now. I want to get it for Steam so I can play it on my Steam Deck when I want to replay it. Obviously, I'm not going to replay it right away, but when I do want to replay it, I want to get the Steam achievements for it. Because I definitely want to replay this at some point. I know I will. Hold on, why is that? Oh, I can fly, that's why. Derp. I can fly like an eagle. Oh! I think she's gonna die right away. Yep. Okay, good to know. Gotta buy an Octopath Traveler 2 still. Yeah, that's gonna be on my list eventually, for sure. That's probably a game like I'll ask for Christmas or something. I always have such a hard time like finding Christmas presents to like tell people. That'll definitely be a Christmas present ask. What the hell is that? Oh. Yeah, that'll be a Christmas present ask for me for sure. $9,000. Yeah, this stuff is definitely weak, but I kind of need money. Keep me busy until 16 drops. Are you excited for 16? We're getting that PlayStation 5 bundle. Oh, no shit. Oh. What do we got over here? Over here. An earthquake. And Arletta's over there. How fast can a child be? It's good that you are here. The child fell unconscious at my feet. Take her and leave me alone. You're really persistent with your urge to die. Arlette certainly feels your struggle, which is why she is so concerned. She's been through so much pain, and yet she still clings to life. She does. Is that so? Foolish child. Away with her. Here, take her. Careful, this is a strong one. Raphael, the ground is breaking away. Oh. In a horrible mess. Now we die together. We're just alone. Are you all right? Were you looking for water for us? How thoughtlessly impulsive of you. You are completely exhausted. Don't understand why you want to help me. Help. Wait here. I'll look around. Maybe I'll find us something to eat. Oh shit. I'm gonna get to use him, aren't I? Oh, that's exciting. I'll be getting D4 too. You know, I've been a little like hesitant on Diablo 4, but I don't know, with like the lack of games I'm playing right now, I don't know. It's sounding more and more appealing. Summon Spirit uses its special. It vanishes afterwards. Interesting. Yeah, just get it. HP up. High cross. Grant lure. Raises mind. We make a list of games to buy and which ones to wait on at this point and wait for sales now. Sounds like you're scooping up all the big titles though, Oreo. Getting that PlayStation 5 bundle. Dun, 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 dun. One more. It really doesn't matter. When 20% chance to block 50% damage when shield / aura ally. Raises hate on all enemies. Nullifies next magical attack. Oh, that's pretty awesome. %75% chance to take allies magical damage until next turn and mitigate it. Oh, that's pretty sweet too. Interesting. He's like a tank. Drains HP from enemy with every hit. Oh, I'm out of things. Okay, so let's set some stuff. He's got like what? Like 600 something, so almost there to pre-order it. Nice. Very nice, Oreo. Get after it, man. Hell yeah. All right, so this guy, let's remove everything. Okay. He seems to be a tank. Definitely put that on. Put that on, and then put that on. What's high cross? Grand slur. Okay. We're good on that. Physical light attack. Let's do that one. Heavy swing. That for sure. That. And then let's put that on. I might use this guy. I'm not really sure yet. Not positive if I'm going to use him yet. I mean, I gotta use him right now, but oh, look at that! It still has like Killian having shit on. Light resistance. There's so many accessories. 10%. Gets 2 times additional SP, raises that. Poison. HP, basically nothing. Accessories kind of suck in this game. I don't know. I don't feel like accessories do very much. This mushroom should be good. Oh, I gotta collect 4 pieces of food. Okay. We're having a mushroom buffet tonight. We got 3 mushrooms. We're gonna be tripping balls. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. There are monsters down this way. We must stay away. Curses. I'll see if I can handle the monsters. Well, we gotta handle the monsters. That's a bat. You can't handle a bat, bro. Pretty sweet attack. Don't have any strength. Damn, there are more. I have to defeat them so I can find help. There's more. I mean, with the HP drain, he's basically invincible. Basically. I'm just gonna keep doing this attack. Seems to be working pretty well. Can't lose. I can't die yet. How many bats we got over here? Only passed out. Don't want to die. This is so far. I'll tell you in a minute, here, Oreo. I have 50 something so far. He's awake again. The girl. So you are well. Good. Saw monsters running out of a cave. That's how we found you. At the last moment, I must add. Arlette was lucky you were there with her. Thank you. She speaks. Arlette, you have to promise us you will not put yourself in danger anymore. Okay. You'll probably go back to seeking solitude, won't you, Raphael? No, I wasn't in my right mind. God gave me these abilities to do good. Just because of a setback, I was going to throw that gift away. Take me with you. You want to join the Crimson Wings? Provided what you have spoken of Marcus is the truth, then it is my duty as far as I'm concerned. No, Chubbs. I'm going to look more into it. I got a couple options right now, but I'm going to look more into it, and it's probably going to be put up for a vote. There's a couple I'm looking at right now, though. One's The Beast Inside. The other one's Fabia St. Difna Hotel. Another one's A Maid of Skur. Another one's Amnesia. I'm going to take like a deep dive into it and kind of place them out. A former enemy joining our ranks. What do you think, Glenn? Raphael can be a lot of things, but he is definitely not a liar or a backstabber. If you trust him, Sienna, we can make good use of him for sure. Join us. Very well. I will no longer be a burden to you. My sword is yours. Marlette, thank you. Cool. Another side quest. I'm open to suggestions, those Chubbs. But yeah, we hit the thing on Tuesday. Hey, I'm looking good. Thanks, Arcane. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Why do they always fuck with my formation? I don't understand why they do this to me every single time. I gotta set everything back. Bothers me. It bothers me, I say. I'm gonna bring Raphael along. I like him more than Eagle. I like him more than Eagle. Thras is kind of okay. Oh no, it's at 50 something now, Oreo. 53. Bottom left corner. He's at 6 months? No. It's funny. It's so funny to me that everyone's like commenting on how long I've been playing this game. Like, I stream literally this game like 6, sometimes 9 hours a week. Like, it's going to take me a few weeks. You're still not done? Nah, I get distracted a lot. I've been doing a lot of the side quests too. Plus we talk a lot. I get sidetracked with conversations. Like the first hour of stream, we were talking about like Canada's healthcare system and all kinds of crazy shit. Plays the game for about 3 hours a week. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We got another side quest over here. I need money is what I need. I feel like I kind of blew through with like 80-ish hours. Wow. 80-ish hours it took you. Nice, Chubbs. What do you give it out of 10? What are we looking at? Finally, here you are. We were afraid Rob had given away our plan. How? You haven't told us any details yet. We have 2 sky armors that we're going to send to the castle. Lord Gustav can't do much about that, so he'll probably barricade himself and call on Terran for support. While we're shelling the castle, you lot need to get in there and force Lord Gustav to surrender. Fine, we're ready to go. I'll give the signal. Wait here. You never beat Hogwarts? Arcane. Yo, what's up, Deku? Be strongly strong, Rob. I believe in you. Thank you. Godspeed. You have a small child who needs your constant attention. You know, you hold him on one hand or one arm and, you know, you got 2 hands. You know what I mean? It's doable. Just woke up. Deku, you on that night owl schedule? There's a lot of AFK time where it's running and I'm not playing. That works for newborns. Oh, Street Fighter 6 beta, nice. Can go camping tomorrow? Yeah, that should be a fun time. I'll never forget the times I was playing XCOM while I held Kenzie. But that's like an easy game to play. Like you gotta find like an easy game to play. Oh, you're gonna play that, Chubbs? I didn't know you were into the Zelda, into the Nintendo universe. Long weekend this weekend? Next weekend? Next weekend. Hold on, what's going on? Memorial Day. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not this weekend, right? Next weekend. That's Tremolian who always hating on them. Tremolian's always hating on something. Oh, Tremolian's here. Shit. Don't celebrate the Queen, Taz? Who? Kim Kardashian? She's not the Queen? The Legend of Link. Yo, who's Link? You talking about that nobody with the green tunic on? What the hell has he done? He goes around harassing chickens all day. No, that's Zelda. I'll say, oh, that's cool, arcade. So hold on, is it usually not free? You usually have to pay to go? Remember, I've never been camping before, so I don't know how all that shit works. I won't lie though, man, I've been on a deep dive on Zelda lore and how all the games are connected and stuff. It's very fascinating. It is very, very fascinating. Never again? Why did you hate it? Mention you can either pay to go to say or buy an annual pass to get in. Can't just roll up and go camping? Seems kind of shitty. What the hell? I can't just like sleep in the woods? Doesn't that seem a little redonkulous? Not at parks? You can't in the woods? Oh, okay. Group we went with picked the party campsite. Oh, no. Listen, I've been to plenty of, we call them burns here. It was basically a bonfire party out in the woods. If I'm going camping, I'm going to chill and relax and enjoy nature. I'm not going out there to get like messed up and hooting and hollering and whatnot. You know what I mean? Ain't about that life. And when I met Amanda, she had a pop-up camper. Oh, fancy. Isn't that called like glamping? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't do tents. That's what I want though. I want like the full experience. I want to go in like a tent. I want the full experience. I don't do cabins. Well, you guys work out really well together, let me tell you. You get killed in those things? You don't think you get killed in a tent? Pretty sure people get killed in tents all the time. I don't do it outside. You don't want to do a tent. I want to do a tent. Listen, I'm not saying I'm going to like it. I will most likely hate it. But for my first actual camping experience, I want to try it just to know that I hate it. When multiple slides out, a pop-up camper. Isn't that the same thing? I'll go glamping. I'm not gonna lie, glamping sounds great. I would probably love glamping, but like if I actually go camping, I want to do it right the first time. A pop-up? What the hell is a pop-up? A pop-up camper. Here, hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Pop-up camper. Isn't that so? A trailer? Bringing your house with you? Hold on. So you're trying to tell me this is different? One time I went, that's why I hated it. But hearing loud ass music till 5 was not the vibe. The fuck is that? That's very different. That's what happens when I type in pop-up camper. It's these like trailer looking things. Like this thing. That's different than glamping. Those are most. No, I know what an RV is. It's basically like a bus. I get it. I get that there is a difference, a comfortability difference. But like, to me, that's just this is just a cheaper version of this. This is rich person glamping. And then this is like, you know, regular person glamping. Camping is tense. Yeah. I mean, this doesn't seem like, I don't know, just go on an RV trip. Oh yeah. Same here. Pop-up tents with a lock on it. So to RV. There are companies that rent them. My buddy, he's got an RV. It's not like one of those super fancy ones. It's one of the smaller ones. And he did that. He actually, like, I don't know if you guys remember when I said my coworker took like 2 or 3 months off of work. Him and his wife, they traveled, they went across country in this like tiny RV. They actually did it. Listen, no, I'm not putting anything against you. I'm not saying anything against you. Definitely do what you like, you know, you got that pop-up, use it. No doubt about it. Almost have a place to sleep where you are protected by more than a tarp. Yeah, like an RV. Oh, no, I'm not. No, RVs have showers and bathrooms. I mean, yeah, if you find a hookup for water, they don't like initially have that. You know what I mean? I enjoy being outdoors and I be in a fighting mood. Listen, Arcane, it's not that big a deal. You like glamping, you know? I get it. It's comfortable. It's reasonable. You have a, you know, water tanks and such. Is finding a hotel. I love staying at a hotel. We just stayed at a really nice hotel, actually. Don't need to be hooked up to water. Some do, some don't. Like my friend's, his RV had to be hooked up to water. I don't know where I'm going. Huh. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to go. There's nothing better than staying at a hotel that your company is paying for. Yeah, my uncle apparently had like a bunch of points from like traveling so much, so he actually got us all rooms, and then like we all just like gave him money for it, so it was cheaper than normal, which was nice. Very, very nice. I ain't trying to be outdoors. I love the outdoors. I truly do. I mean, I'm saying that as a person that hasn't spent like I haven't even spent the night outdoors. You know what I mean? So maybe I hate the outdoors, but I love hiking. I love going for walks out into the woods and stuff like that. I did grow up a lot in the woods when I grew up in Pennsylvania. I mean, I love nature. I love being out and about. This is awful. Yeah. In a tent, fuck that. That's what everybody, it doesn't, is there anyone in here that actually enjoys sleeping in a tent? That's what I want to know, because it doesn't seem like anybody actually enjoys it. Everyone's like, yo, fuck that. All right, I'll take that as a no. Nobody likes sleeping in a tent. Got it. No, this Christian music festival thing's called Creation. When I was like 15, I slept in a sleeping mat straight up just outside in the grass for a week. Couldn't pay me to do that now. That same guy that I was talking about that did the RV thing across country, he goes to a bunch of music festivals all the time. I'm pretty sure they sleep in a tent. A double queen air mattress. He's talking about a double high queen air mattress in his tent, and he's trying to tell me he doesn't go glamping. That's what Arcane's trying to tell me right now. He's trying to tell me he doesn't go glamping when he's putting a double high queen air mattress in his tent. Like, what are we talking about here? I slept in the hard cold ground. Did it all wrong, Chubbs. Apparently. Fucking Arcane's sleeping and enjoying my bag not killing me in the morning. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm just giving you a hard time, Arcane. You know me. I'm jealous of you, to be honest. I wish I could say I was going camping this weekend. I have to do a birthday party on Sunday. I was real camping, I guess. But not right away. Have you not slept on an air mattress that didn't leak, Nightwing? You can get better air mattresses, bro. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before that. Oh yeah, birthday party Sunday. You know how many kids we got coming to this birthday party on Sunday? Like 20 something. It's like, oh my God. But I've had a few that were awful. No doubt about that. When I was a kid, I slept on an air mattress a lot more. When I was a kid, you know, you go to like parties and stuff and stay the night. That was me. Slept on a lot of air mattresses. And so many kids at hers. Yeah, we got 20 something. I mean, just with her cousins, it's like 10 or 12 or something like that. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any doors. Share, right? No, we're probably gonna get, I think we said 10 pizzas. We were gonna get 8, and then I was like, we're probably gonna get too much. But 10 probably medium sized. I don't know. I was thinking, I was like, should I just get larges and get 8 instead of 10 mediums? I don't know. I feel like that should be the way to go, right? She gets a whole bed to herself. The largest pizzas are almost always better bang for your buck. Yeah, I'll have to talk with Mrs. Merck about it. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about it today because I was just gonna get medium, but I'm like, why would I get medium? I should just get larges. I think that makes more sense, probably. We're just gonna get it from Domino's, nothing fancy. I mean, a lot of kids don't even eat. Kids are such a pain in the ass. Some of them don't even eat. But we got a bunch of like water games. Like we're gonna do this like relay race where they got to fill up the bucket on the other side using this sponge, so they have to run back and forth. Who doesn't eat pizza though? I mean, some kids don't, man. Some kids literally do not eat. They're sustained off of like sunshine and sugar. Has the large carryout deal too. So they eat half a slice and then run around more. Yep. Yep. We're getting a fruit tray and a veggie tray. Those pizzas and a bunch of water, juices, and sodas. I also got like a 30 pack of like these cheap little squirt guns. It's way better. Yeah, we were talking about Little Caesars, but I know not everyone likes Little Caesars. I feel like more people like Domino's than they do Little Caesars. That was purely what I was basing it off of. I think that they're generally the same price. Well, I guess not if I do larges. Larges will be a little bit more expensive. Another big stack of pizzas for himself. Dude, if we have too much, I'm just going to give people pizzas. I'll literally hand people boxes of pizzas. I don't give a shit. I'm not taking all that pizza home with me. It's hot and ready. I love Little Caesars. I love Little Caesars. I'm a big fan of Little Caesars. I will eat Little Caesars all the damn time. Dun, dun, dun. Used to like them originally? I don't feel like they've changed much, have they? With the hot and readies? Oh. Are you a little fan of Big Caesars? No, fuck Big Caesars, bro. Who eats Big Caesars? It's all about the little. I feel like this is the way I might be supposing. Like, I don't want to miss any treasures. Like, there's a treasure right there. I bet you that's up here. Maybe not. Oh, well, I went exactly where I didn't want to go. I like how I can actually run to Little Caesars, get their lunch combo. I'm definitely not used to hour-long lunch. Well, that's good. Been doing half-hour lunches for years. Dude, make your lunch. You save so much time and money. Always make your lunch. It's probably better for you, too. And they're way better. I'm honestly tired of Domino's, man. I really wish like Pizza Hut didn't suck so much ass most of the time, because Pizza Hut has got like the quality if done right. That's the thing. A lot of the time I go to Pizza Hut and like I used to work at Pizza Hut when I was a kid, and they don't make their stuff right anymore. But when they do, it is by far the best pizza chain. Actually, Marco's Pizza is a rising star in the pizza chain industry. If you get a chance, get Marco's Pizza. I wonder who's going to replace Kraft's Delicio. What is that? Don't eat much for lunch, but most of the time I run home and eat a wrap. Yeah, there you go. Pizza Hut sucks. Dude, they used to be so good, Taz. Pizza Hut sucks ass. They used to be so good, and still every once in a while, man, they'll hit it out of the park. Because my wife like craves stuffed crust, and so we'll get it every so often. Is way too greasy. That's because they make it wrong. When it's too greasy, they make it wrong. But it is very greasy pizza in general. Yeah, the Pizzones, they used to be really good. He was in his 50s. He was telling me he used to work at Domino's when he was young, and they used to be pizzeria level quality. Oh yeah. But the thing is, they didn't like do as well as the other chains, so then they went into like cheaper mode, and then they blew up because their cheaper mode was actually really delicious and it was cheap. When they started like buttering and salting their crusts and yada yada yada, cheaped out on the ingredients. Yeah. Pizza Hut. So I used to work at Pizza Hut, and the way they prep their dough, like for pan pizzas, for all pizzas really, for regular pizzas, they would literally spray the whole pan with grease. for their pan pizzas, they used to have these big pan dishes, right? And for mediums, it would get 2 big squirts of grease, like oil. For larges, it got 3. And it was just like a thick layer of oil at the bottom. Pizza Defender over here. They do suck lately. There's no doubt about it. Jets is pretty good, but that's going to give you the shits. Dumping the whole pizza in a bucket of oil before they cook it. Yeah. Just admit they suck now? Nah, man, because I've had it a couple times where it still has that old quality that's still really good. I mean, 80% of the time, yes, they suck. But every once in a while, they got that 20%. Ooh, and it slaps. Boston, I remember one of the cooks telling me once the reason why it tastes so good is because of the grease on their pizza. Pittsburgh has its own style of pizza, and it's really good. I really enjoy Pittsburgh style pizza.
What's Rob? You fight on the side of the enemy? You invade your own homeland? I'm speechless. I didn't expect much from you, yet I'm still shocked.
Father, you must surrender.
You are the incarnation of bad luck.
Please, Father, just lay down your weapons.
After your mother gave birth to you, she fell ill. You brought this malady upon her. All she received from your birth was her demise after 5 long years of suffering. You bear the guilt of the death of my beloved wife, and now you're to blame. Now you're to blame for mine.
Yeah, I've heard of it, Nightwing. I don't know much about it. Ever come out of Pennsylvania? Altoona style pizza? Ugh. Ew. Don't click on that, people. Gross. Why would you do that? Oh, what? He just had his own soldier kill him.
Let me go. I don't want to die in your arms.
Till the end, will you not show me any love?
Love? I curse you with my last breath.
You do not love me because I am not your biological son. I know that. I'm the product of my mother's affair.
Yes, I do not love you because you remind me of your mother's weakness every waking moment. I do not love you because your mother was sickened by your birth and eventually died. But soon I will be with her, my beloved Yana.
But let me share this information with you. Mother did not die because of me or because she was sickened by childbirth. No, she had revealed to me what she was suffering from. You let her greatest love, my biological father, hang on the gallows. Mother died of a broken heart. You alone bear the blame.
You rotten,
Oh, shit. Rob, I'm sorry it turned out this way. I didn't expect any different. Happy endings are for fairy tales only. Very good. The Lord of Flandern is dead. Now his successor, Lord Rob Rymir, rules. And that means we now have to kill you, too. Huh? What? There was never any talk of that. The House of Rymir must die out. Are you on our side or not? We're not going to sacrifice Rob. Then I guess we won't be allies after all. Come on, men. Oh, bring it the fuck on, Mr. Lion Dude. I'm so stoked that I got 4 seasons. What? Nice, Arcade. Good shit. A slice of green. That's what it exactly looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Pittsburgh's got some really good food, though, man. Like, you know, I'll talk shit about the city all day long. No doubt about it. But Pittsburgh's actually got some really good food throughout the city. They got a lot of really good restaurants. That is the one probably positive thing I'll say about Pittsburgh. And their sports teams are generally pretty good. We'll go to Ontario and have pizza at our families. I would like to try Taz's pizza. Taz's family pizza. I would. Just so I can shit all over it. I'm kidding. I'm sure it's delicious. But if it wasn't, you guys would hear about it.
All right, guys, I tried Taz's family pizza. All right, tried it. I don't know about it. Either ready to judge. Taz calls up to Dad like, yo, all right, Dad, there's this guy coming in. You need to make him the best pizza ever. All right, I can't deal with all this. I'm curious. The place looks nice. I saw pictures of it. It looks like a really nice spot. Just having poison. That's true. That is true. That would probably be a lot easier. Taz, how long has the pizza place been in your family? I would really like to go up there and try it. Bomb throw. Oh, you son of a bitch. I was in the middle. Exploded on everyone. 25 years. Wow. So you literally have zero excuses if it's bad pizza. So, so what kind of pizza is it? Like, is it reminiscent of any other kind of city, or does Ontario have their own? Hold on, I thought you lived in Toronto. Have I gotten Toronto and Ontario confused? You'll get the real experience. That's true. It's all tuna style pizza. Listen, it looks like shit, Nightwing, but melted American cheese is pretty damn delicious. Ontario's the province. Oh, I knew that. I just got confused for a second. Is it in Ontario? Yeah, I knew that. Same way I'm going to go into your pizza place unanimously and have a piece of pizza. Was the province? You guys have provinces? Are those like states? Sounds cool. But like melted American cheese, like craft a slice on top of some bread, there could be worse things you would eat. This guy's gonna die here in like 5 moves. Maybe less. And how much maple syrup do you need to buy a slice of pizza there? I'm assuming at least like a quart. Is that the unit of measurement you guys use there? Compared to other places? Oh, great. The expensive place. They got the expensive pizza there. They got the expensive pizza over there. Over there. Fancy US dollar though, so it'll be fine. That's true. $1 US equals to like 8 Canada dollars. So I should be able to buy a whole pizza with like $2. That's a very good point. Free pizza? What? Yo, I'm on my way. It might take, you know, traveling up there, it might be way more expensive than actual buying pizza, but hey, semantics. Semantics. Am I using that word right? Good. 2 pounds of syrup, can always pay in syrup. Might. I hope. We're more sharp. Finish this before we lose any more of our honor. You would be of more use to me if you would live and regain your honor. What? You are lucky. I promised Len back in the Terminate Caves that I would never hurt unarmed people ever again. Sir Victor taught me the meaning of mercy, while Sir Eagle instilled in me that we are all equal in flesh and body, blood, flaws included. Yeah. In my head, I understand all that, but my heart still has to learn it. It took years to build the hatred in me, and it will take years to undo it. Until I get there, I will listen to reason, and I will listen to my friends. I will surrender my title, publicly, in front of everyone. The House of Ramir will be no more. Rob. But before that, I will release you from the crimes you committed as robbers, if you promise to do good again from here on. I will even raise you back to the rank of knights. Are you serious? I am still the Lord of Flandern after all. Even though we robbed people, even though we've been so heartless, you forgive us. Don't you question it, or I'll change my mind. This life as robbers brought shame upon us and our families. But what choice did we have? We needed to feed them. We would have done everything to escape this path. Attacking this castle was part of it. So was your death. If you are giving us the chance to escape this miserable life, we will gladly take it. We will reclaim our virtues, I swear. You have my gratitude. Our gratitude. Glenn, I'll get things done here first and come back to Hermit's Isle afterwards. Understood. Happy endings are for fairy tales only, huh? Sacrifice Rob, fuck him. No poutine pizza? What? Poutine pizza does sound amazing. Just Canadians testing how far they can push their free healthcare. Poutine is amazing. Poutine. Poutine, whatever. I hate you all. I did put an N at the end of it, didn't I? Whoopsies. Poutine, whatever. Poutine. Oh, I'm such an idiot. But don't flip the syllables. Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I probably shouldn't say anything, to be honest. I should just be quiet. Oh my god. Anyway. If you'd figure that out before or after you said it out loud. No, I just did it in my head. Kaz, does your pizza place have cauliflower pizza? I still need to try cauliflower pizza. Has anybody tried cauliflower pizza, and do you like it? I kind of want to try it. I have. Did you like it? Poutine. Tasted fine to me. I don't want fine. I want like effing delicious. Is it as good as poutine pizza?
Can someone clip that so I can add it to my pronunciation video that I should have finished by tomorrow? YouTube video coming out tomorrow, y'all. Keep an eye out. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I'll take my basil with full carbs as on holidays. It can be. It was intended to be eaten. As someone that's been watching their, what they're eating and stuff, I have to wait to watch it. Sorry, Arcade. I don't know. Like, every little bit counts. So if I can save a few calories and some carbs while I'm eating my pizza and it still tastes good or the same, then I definitely will. But sometimes if I don't, that sounds like a personal problem, Nightwing. You should look into that. If you're missing your mouth, that's got to be rough. I gotta go back up to that castle and get treasures I missed. Can I fly? No. So there's treasures here that I missed. Like that one. Some poutine. So you just like leave out the end, right? Poutine? Poutine? Poutine. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, every time we go to Orlando, downtown Disney, we always get it. Oh yeah, Dash. No, I've been thoroughly enjoying the game. Did you beat it already, or we're getting towards the tail end here? I love it, Dash. Where are all the treasures? There's one. Oh, what is that? What kind of weapon is that? Oh. So Game of the Year second to... No shit. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles. For the physical copy, I wanted it in my collection. Yeah, I'm actually playing on Game Pass, Dash. I want to get it for Steam so I can play it on the Steam Deck when I replay it. I want to get the Steam achievements for it. They're making a physical copy for the Switch, huh? That's interesting. When's that come out? I might be interested in that, actually. I'm a big fan of it. I've thoroughly been impressed with this game. And it's flying kind of under the radar, I feel like. I feel like not a lot of people really know about it. I feel like it's a much lesser known game for Switch and PlayStation 4. No shit. How do you get the one treasure? I can't seem to like find my way to get it. Not that. Pretty sure I went this way. Maybe not. No, I went this way. Rather distributed, it was some company out of the UK. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. How do I get this treasure? Yeah, the fact that this game was made by one person out of Germany, like, it's just insane to me. Music, stories, and characters. Yeah. I mean, I have a couple gripes with it. They're pretty minor, though, I would say. Like, I feel like some of the systems in the game are kind of useless, but probably not when you set the difficulty all the way super high. Like, the accessory system seems kind of useless. The crystal systems for the armor and the weapons seems a little unnecessary. Like I said, probably not when you're setting the enemy stats to high. I don't have the enemy stats to high. I have everything else on high except for that. Those are my only real, like, kind of bugaboos about it. I'm sure you can become stupid overpowered if you actually utilize those properly. The accessories are very underwhelming, though. I don't know how to get that treasure. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure it out. I'll tell you that. I mean, if you put water on your weapons or oil, it just makes it a lot easier to inflict the... Yeah, for sure. No, I get that. No, that's not it either. Rework the gem system. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense to me. Oh, maybe it's from over there. You got to do it from over there. I need money so I can buy that Seraph armor. That's what I need. Maybe if I go out and go around, I can get that treasure. I mean, I don't really need it. Yeah, I could see them reworking the gem system for sure. I'm curious if they're going to try to make a second one. I hope they try to make a second one, because the fact is like they've made a universe where they've told us about all these other locations and we don't get to visit them. Like, we know there's other countries in this world, and it seems like they've tried to make it so that you can have a sequel. Like, it feels like they've made the room for a sequel. So I really, really do hope that they make another one. Oh, I thought there was like a way to go over. Apparently not. Okay. So I think that's all the side quests. There's this place. That's the main quest. What about Orgreen Grottos? There's still something to do there. Pretty sure. The most is that most indie games feel very barren when it comes to content. If this game came out on that, it would be the greatest game ever. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, Dash. Not to mention tons of post-game content. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what I tell everybody when everybody asks me what this game's about. I tell them it's like a Super Nintendo-esque RPG game. That's what I tell absolutely everybody. I'm like, I mean, that's essentially what it is, really. I don't think there's anything else to do, really. A will to live. Yeah, we did that. We got him. Oh, there's that Kraken monster. I forgot about that. Yeah, Micah or Mika. Oh, I'm so glad I got her. I just got Raphael, and I replaced Eagle with Raphael. I haven't really gotten to use him that much yet, though. But no, man, I you know, I know this hasn't like been my community's cup of tea to watch, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. I think this game deserves a lot more conversation. I think any true traditional RPG lover would absolutely love this game. It's a really, really good game. And developed by one person. That's like the part that blows my mind. After every fight, yeah. And the overdrive bar too. It's a really fascinating. It's a really unique kind of new thing that they added. Oh, I was about to say, like, why can't I go to the airship? Why did it do that? Inner Sanctum? Oh, this is the fairy place. Oh. There's nothing I can do at the fairy place, though. Did you explore without being annoyed? Yeah, that's very true. You know what's funny is I usually don't like that. Xenogears? It's actually so funny you say that, Dash, because we've been playing that on like a weekly basis. We've actually been playing Xenogears. It's my first time playing it. But yeah, Nightwing, what I was going to say is I don't actually usually like that. But in this game, I like that because the battles are so longer than normal RPGs that it's good that you can avoid them. I'll tell you what though, Dash, I'm totally fucking lost in Xenogears' story. That game is confusing as shit. I'm not too far in. Well, I'm kind of far into it, but you talk about vague storytelling, like, oh, it's been good. It's been a lot of fun, and it keeps me wanting more and more and more. But man, they're just so vague about so many things. Philosophical themes, yeah. No, I'm listen. It's been a long time since I've played an RPG of this style, this good, like a new one. I mean, the last one I can think of is I Am Setsuna, and that one, it didn't really have that many innovative aspects compared to this one. Yeah, I could see that, Dash. I could see that. Unfortunately, that did not come to fruition. To lower that overdrive. And Xenogears is part 5? What? So they were going to make them out of order and make part 5 before they made the first 4? Or did they like already release the first 4 in some other type of media? I mean, I kept asking people too if like Xenoblade or Xenosaga was related to it in any way. And like some people have like weird answers. Some people say yes, some people say no. Like some are like, oh, it's in the same universe, but they're not really like related. And then some people are like, no, they're not related at all. Like I played Xenosaga when I was a kid, but that was about it. Essentially, yeah. About to burst. It's about to burst. Raphael. Why are you in my house asking me questions? No, those people usually just scream and call the police on me. Big old meanies. Just trying to be friendly. Where'd all the fairies go? I came in here for absolutely no reason. I just wanted to see what the fairies that were up to, but apparently nothing. Okay. All right, I'm gonna save. I think I can fight a Kraken. I wanted to start Monolith Soft in order to have more creative control and make the games he wanted to make. Yeah, I mean, people have been educating me on how Xenogears had a lot of trouble and whatnot, like with development with it and everything. Kraken. Was actually the original pitch. Yeah, it was too dark and sci-fi. Yep. Oh, there it is. Oh, hello. Before they became darker themselves with the Onyx. Square Onyx. But let him pursue the concept. It's funny because I always heard about Xenogears growing up, and I tried it when I was younger, but I just like could not get into it. I feel like the beginning of it, I mean, the beginning of most RPGs is really slow, but the beginning of Xenogears is not only kind of slow, but it's also very confusing. So I feel like a lot of people get turned off of it initially. Dun, dun, dun. Win. Okay. Is incredible too. Now, I played the first one of that a good bit when I was younger. I actually like it more. Yeah. I played the first one of that when I was younger. I don't think I ever beat it. It was really hard from what I remember. Very, very hard game. But I was young, so there was a lot of games that were really hard for me back then. I have a feeling this fight's going to be kind of tough. Oh man, they are hitting like fucking freight trains. Did you just heal? Just widened. Hey! Games, thank you for the raid, my dude. Thank you. How the hell you doing, Games? Appreciate that raid. Thank you very much, good sir. How was Zelda tonight? And did you get your money back from your VPN people? Yeah, everybody, make sure you go check out Games. He's a good friend. Go check him out. Currently playing Zelda. Did you get my money back? Yeah, that's right. Jerks. I have a feeling this fight's gonna be kind of tough. Damn, dude. How the hell? How the hell am I supposed to kill this thing when it's healing itself so goddamn fast? Oh my god, and it's hitting like a fucking freight train. Time to run out of TP. Stop healing, you son of a bitch. Why you gotta hit so hard? Silence it? Yeah, that would help. That would help. I'm like trying to recover right now. It's healing itself. Ugh, 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 ugh. That was a pretty good attack. Ah, stop healing. You're killing me. Beautiful ashes. That is true. It's very true. My it's oh god, man, this is going bad. This might be a bust. That one's down. Yeah, silence didn't do shit. Silence did not do shit. I mean, I feel like I should take down one of these other ones because that healing one is just healing itself. And I can't do anything against it. But then it's just going to start healing one of the other ones. That one's down now too. Yeah, it's just healing the other ones. I don't know. I might be a little fucked here. I feel like I'm going in circles. Maybe it has a chipset called the chipset is enough for issues and latency. Wow, games. Wow. That sucks, dude. That's super shitty. That's super shitty, dude. At least you found like what could possibly have been the issue. You know what I mean? That's good at least. I'm gonna keep trying, even though I'm about to die. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a bust, y'all. I think I might just kind of just die and try again. I mean, that one's almost dead. Seize the fallen tentacle. Oh, okay, so we should probably kill them all at the same time. Oh, it revived it. Nope. Okay, gotta kill the healing one first. Okay. That's good to know. Well, one of those you get behind like you are now, you can't recover. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The thing is like, I don't know how to single it down. Like, that's the problem, because when you're in the mechs, there's not too many things that have like a single powerful attack. I'll be overjoyed. You know, I replaced my modem like I told you last night, games. I had the exact same issue. And I'm trying, like, I replaced my modem a couple times, 2 or 3 times to be exact. But I remember It was so long ago. I just remember bitching at them, and the one guy, he finally like saw the issue because I was doing it. I was like test streaming it while I was on the phone with him. You have Spectrum? Spectrum is I have CenturyLink, but I think Spectrum turned into, or I think CenturyLink turned into Spectrum. I think. CenturyLink. I think they turned into Spectrum. Oh, maybe not. I don't think they are connected. I swear I remember reading that CenturyLink got bought out by somebody or got taken over by somebody. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't think they're connected. Yeah. I swear like CenturyLink turned into something else. Yo, what's up, Zeta? How you doing, my dude? Lumen. That's what it was. Thank you. It was Lumen. You're correct. Unfortunately. What did she have last time? I think she had Ether Cannon. What moves were on the Ether Cannon? Dark Shot, Light Shot, Charge. Might be worth going to that for this one. Doing okay. How about y'all? My feet hurt. Been all over the place the last couple of days. I'm doing okay, Zeta. Just planning the little one's birthday party this weekend. It's been a little stressful. Other than that, we're doing pretty good, man. Because Lumen bought them. Yeah. Yeah. I knew they got bought by somebody. I, for some reason, thought it was Spectrum. It's hard to keep all these ISPs to get, like, you know, all the same in my head, basically. They all suck. They all suck. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah, I hope so. My mom's sick. She's still talking about coming, and I'm like, do you think that's a good idea? Like, cause I don't. Oh, man. Parents. What are you gonna do? All right, let's try this again. Let's focus down this healing one. Why do they have to hit so fucking hard? It's going straight for him, man. Going straight for him. It's quite annoying. Ah, fuck! I pressed the wrong fucking button. This is going well. Fully healed? Pretty much. Alright. Blind everything. That'll buy me around. How am I overheating?
No, because
I'm not paying any attention at all right now. My headphones are cutting in and out. And I'm still in the wrong gear. I'm just not paying attention. Not paying attention, chat. Unable to act. Now's my chance. Oh no. It'd be like that sometimes. Dude, it's just, yeah, I killed him right away. Kill the healing tentacle. All right, healing one's dead. Now their attacks get buffed. Fucking awesome. Terrific. It's very exciting news. Hit all. Oh, lovely. And it's going to be able to hit every single one of us. Oh, that's terrific. That sounds like excellent news. Let's get ready for that. This fight looks fun. Yeah, it's been a blast so far. And there goes my healer. My healer's dead. That's good. Probably a good sign. Oh, I just revived him and he's going to use a hit all and kill everybody. Sweet. All right. That's exciting. Screw it. Let's just try to down this one. Oh, no, you're at a TP. That's good news. All right, well, this looks like to be a bust. I'm gonna try it one more time. I mean, we did better than the first try, so theoretically, third time's a charm, right? We did a lot better that time. We almost got rid of 2 tentacles. First try, we got rid of 1 tentacle, so this try, we should get rid of all 3, right? I think that makes sense. Let's try it one more time. This would be a lot easier if I had Seraph armor. Oh, definitely. All right. Saving it after you kill the healer. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna do the enact though. So that'll stop it from healing. Stop me getting hit. That's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking. I don't want to go off overdrive, but fuck it. That was a good hit. That was a really good hit. God. Keep attacking. That was a damn good attack. They hit so fucking hard. Oh, it died from the poison. Oh, fuck yeah. All right. What am I going to do? They're about to go beast mode on me. Defense. Good idea. Good idea. That's right. Oh, yeah, but the thing is, you can only blind and enact them once per battle. So we already did the enact. I think I'm gonna silence, because I don't want that magical attack to come up and bite me in the ass. I'll probably end up killing it here, coincidentally. No, okay. I'm gonna defend. Third time's a charm, baby. Let's fucking go. Defend. Blind. Defend again, actually. Attack. Missed. Fuck yeah, because you were blinded. Blinded by the light. Third time's a charm, baby. Let's go. Got just shot down in one hit. Starting to get a little sketch. Starting to get a little sketch. Oh, you're not dead yet? I'm gonna heal just in case. You're telling me there's not a second phase to this thing? I was so sure I was gonna have to fight the head after I fought the tentacles. I was so sure. I was like, as soon as I kill these tentacles, the head is gonna pop up. Yo, I told y'all, third time's a charm. Who doubted me? Deku? Deku, don't you think I didn't see that doubt? Whoa, did a shipwreck here? I just got 22,000. This must have been the place where Marilee wrecked. Hope most people were able to escape in time. Oh, Raphael. Raphael's like, I didn't escape. Wind tablet. What the fuck's that? An old tablet with a strange symbol on it. I think I know what that is. Dude, I'm getting enough money to buy the freaking Seraph armor. I had a lot of faith in you. Thanks, Deku. Definitely. I see that fucking Kappa. In the first two, it's like you learned. Or it's like I had a little birdie chiming in, trying to help me out too. Thank you, Nightwing. Well, that time I paid a lot more attention to the overdrive gauge as well. That second time, like I said, I wasn't paying any attention, and it's because I was just completely oblivious to the overdrive gauge. Alright, so that thing's dead. How much money I got? I need 50k so I can buy Seraph armor. I need... Definitely. No faith. No faith. Damn, I still don't have enough. It's not gonna help when I'm buying shit too. Where's all that stuff at? Gauntlets. What do gauntlets do? Hold on, are those... No, it should be an accessory. Save the money? Yeah, but I got a sweet new accessory, I think. Gauntlets. Raises attack. I'd rather keep what I have. Maybe Sienna. Awesome skills. Yeah, switch that out. Give her the gauntlet. I'm assuming I'll still get it on my travels. Oh man, I just realized what time it is. Kraken. Alright. Oh, that gave me another Grimoire star too. Which is completely useless right now because I pretty much have everything I want. I'm literally just buying whatever now because I have everything that I want anyway. La 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 la. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Ka-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya. Ogren Grotto. Head to the entrance of Nisa. Pay up for the Seraph armor. Wiggly worm. Wiggly worm. Man, I gotta go to bed, but at the same time, I want to finish up this side stuff so tomorrow night we can possibly end this adventure. Not saying I can't end it even if I don't, but I want to make sure. Where's the Goblin Chief? Goblin Chief disappeared. It's under the carpet. You filthy pack of unwashed apes. Oof. That's pretty harsh. I'm pretty sure that wind tablet goes. Yep. All right. So we only got 5 more to go. Where could they possibly be, though? I feel like I've done all the side stuff. Huh. Gotta find more Krakens. The Krakens. I am looking somewhat at a walkthrough. Trying to just kind of breeze through it. Where was it? Tour Mountains. Gotta fight the more Krakens. It's you again. So what's my ex up to? What? He's flourishing in your camp? Is he eating properly? Someone should be taking care of his health. Worried me about him? Pah, what nonsense. But tell, I feel like I need a small vacation. Do you mind if I take a look at your base? I want to get out of this dump here. You're really taking me with you? Oh, you'll let anyone talk you into anything. Let's go, hurry up. Nice. I guess we're going to our island. Who is he, a smith again? I forget which guy he is. I don't think he's down here. Gonna fight more Kraken. Drunk? Who's drunk? Oh, I found her. Well, what are you doing? You just arrived and my blood pressure is already rising. Definitely not because of me. You're probably just feeding on garbage again. We used to have a strict diet that included intermittent fasting at home. I only fasted because your food was disgusting. Not even the hungriest yak would touch it. So that's why you rise like a yeast lump. Oh shit. The other clan members are probably getting fatter and fatter as well. You, let me help you out here. Somebody has to take care of your health. What? You want to stay here? You have a problem with it? Yeah, take your anger out on those rocks. Now that I'm here, you'll finally make some progress. You're nothing without me. Alrighty. Seems like it's going to be quite awesome having her here. Okay, so now we go back there. I gotta go into the mines. There's apparently a door here that's locked that I have a key for. Oh. Well, this looks to be a whole thing. This guy looks kind of tough. Not super tough. Not tough at all, actually. Oh, wow. What is this? On a pilgrimage to the sanctuary. Fighting goblins now. He looked tough. He did look tough. Took his ass down real quick. Same with these guys. We're rocking and rolling here. Don't you dare disturb our pilgrimage. I'm gonna try to kill them all at once. I am the fighter starter. Easy. Rainbow ore. Sounds useful. The goblins do not age. Some of us live for 100 years, but I've heard that goblins in other parts of the world have short lives. Does this mean we are a special kind of goblin? Maybe. Humans, you don't plan to destroy the totem, do you? Kept telling the chief to keep the attacks on humans down. I explained to him we were drawing too much attention to ourselves over and over again. For centuries we have gone unnoticed, but now you have come. There's a note. Things are getting serious. I hear more and more goblins approaching. Their drums and laughter echo throughout the caves. I don't have much time, so I'll be brief. My name is Joan Flavenberg, and I'm a journalist. I'm investigating the strange happenings in Nisa. This totem, which the goblins worship like a sanctuary, is directly connected to the university. The scholars of Nisa, for some reason, collect vast amounts of ether and will stop at nothing to do so. They know every well that a living being produces the most ether. Of course, they can't just execute people. Instead, they have built this totem that has a magical effect on people in a radius of several kilometers. It transforms them. Text ends here. The page is full of blood. Transforms them into goblins. Oh, there's another tablet. Yo, you as well, Lotus. We're gonna be heading out of here soon myself, dude. You have a good night, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And you take it easy, Lotus. Much love, dude. Have a good Friday. Do you want to set the totem on fire? Yeah. Just burned it. What has happened? Where am I? Why am I in this cave? I can't remember anything. I feel weird. My hands look so old. Yesterday I celebrated my 11th birthday with my family in Basel, and now looks like we broke the curse. So it was the totem that it was this totem that held the spell over them. Why did some transform back and some turn to dust? I would guess that they turned to their human form but aged accordingly. Some goblins must have been over 100 years old. Turning back meant their death. How cruel. I hope this was the right decision. Now, let's hope these people return to their families. Well, that means we go back to Roland Fields. We'd go this way. We go talk to that guy because his daughter should be rescued now. I wonder how the Goblin Village is looking as well. Oh, he's not there. Huh. Found the buried treasure. Lava gem. Village is completely deserted. All the goblins are gone because I turned them back. How do I get that treasure though? That's what I want to know. There's a treasure back there. I gotta find out where to like farm for some money. All right. The lone merchant. Yeah, he turned back into his original form, which is funny enough wasn't human. I gotta get to bed though. I want to keep playing, but I gotta go to bed. The lone merchant. We just like did genocide on the whole Goblin Village. I mean, half of them turned back to human, half of them turned to dust. It's kind of effed up if you think about it. Zeta, I hope you're having a good week, my dude. I hope you're having a good week. Glad I was able to catch it. Yo, same here, man. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it very, very, very much. I'm gonna find someone to drop a raid onto. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Been a bit busy around the house. Also been jotting down recipes to make. There you go. Hell yeah, man. That's the one thing I wish I learned how to do better was cook. Bueno, it's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good. I'll be excited after this weekend's over. Then everything becomes chill again. After this weekend, everything becomes chill again. Bum, bum, bum. We're gonna go show some love to Zelf. Zelf77. He is currently playing God of War, the first one. Well, the first newer one. So go show him some love. I'm out of here. If you guys haven't joined the Discord or follow me on Twitter, those are the links. And if you are a sub, you can copy and paste that. Join the Discord if you want to vote for the next game. It will be a scary game because we hit a community goal in channel points this past week. So I'm going to comb through some scary games, figure out which ones I want to play, and probably put it up for a vote. You will have to join the Discord to do that. So join the Discord if you are interested. I will be back with some more Chained Echoes, hopefully the end of Chained Echoes, tomorrow night. So catch me then, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their night and a great Friday. All right, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. All right, see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.